Hello guys, welcome to today's tutorial. So today I'm going to be walking you through how to install a Flutter script from an amazing website called canyon.net. If you're new here, do well to like, share and subscribe to this channel, and let's get started. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is to go to your preferred browser and just type on your search code canyon.net. And once you do that, you want to go ahead and search for your preferred script. So today we're going to be looking at a BookKart Flutter script. So this is an ebook reader application for WordPress, right? So what we want to go ahead to do is to look through the documentations of this app first. So there's a documentation, there's a change log and support and all that here. So you just want to go ahead to look through the documentations and some articles written for this script rather. And once that is done, you just want to go ahead to click on this add to carts. Once you click on add to carts, you're going to see the pop-up that this item has been added to carts, and you're going to see some details about this script. So this is a BookKart script, like I said earlier, and then there's a $79 script. So you just want to go ahead and go to checkout. So going to checkout means you're going to add your credentials and all that. So I've already purchased the script, so I can't do that the second time. So but this is going to be a straightforward process. We just get to go to checkout, add your credentials, and then you're good to go. The script is going to be downloaded. Alright, so once that is done, we want to get the tools and necessary things that we need to start writing Flutter code or running our Flutter script in our local machine. So you want to go ahead and install Flutter is the case. So one of the tools that we need in order to run Flutter or this Flutter script that we just purchased is Flutter is the key. So you just want to go ahead to put on your search bar Flutter docs, and this should be official documentation for Flutter. This is get started, so you can just read through the documentation and see what the documentation holds and what you can get out of it. So the first thing we want to go ahead to do is to choose our development platform. So to get started, we want to use Windows, since I'm using Windows at the moment. So if you're using Linux or Mac OS, you just want to go ahead and choose your preferred operating system, right? So the next step is to choose your first type of application. So this is going to be a mobile application rather than just a web or desktop. So this application is going to be mobile, so we just go ahead and select mobile or app, or Android rather. So once you're done with that, you just want to go ahead to check your system requirements, verify system requirements, hardware requirements, and go through the documentation, confirm that all the requirements meet what your system meets the requirements that has been stated here, from hardware to software, operating system and all that. Alright, so once that is done, you just want to go ahead to select this and click on install. So once you select download and install, you just want to go ahead to, there's a button here, Flutter Windows 3.29.2. This is a stable version of Flutter, and you just want to go ahead and click on this button, and your Flutter SDK should automatically start downloading, where you get to unzip it and follow the procedure of unzipping it. So for our IDE, which is an integrated development environment where we get to write or add modifications to our Flutter script that was downloaded, we want to go ahead and go to Android Studio official documentation or official website, where you just go to developer.android.com/studio. And you're going to see this website here where you get to see the official IDE for Android app development, and the current version of Android Studio is Android Studio Mercat. So you can go ahead and read through the release notes that is here. This should already help you know about the new features of Android Studio, what has been there or what is existing currently and what has changed. Just want to go ahead and go through this documentation properly so you know how Android Studio works generally. So you just want to go ahead and click on this. Once you click on that, you just confirm and read through these terms and conditions as requested. And just once you're done with that, you just want to go ahead and select this where you agree to the terms and conditions, and you just go ahead and download Android Studio Makeup 2024. Alright, so in addition to Android Studio IDE, we can also install Visual Studio Code. Now, Visual Studio Code is more like an addition to Android Studio. Is an integrated development environment on its own. So for people that don't want to use Android Studio for running or writing their Flutter application, you can also use an alternative, which is Visual Studio Code. So you just go to Visual Studio document official website. So you just go to code.visualstudio.com/download. When you get to download, you see the first 4 options for downloading. You can select Windows or any of the other options, and there's also Mac option here. So in my case, I can just select Windows since I'm using a Windows system. In your case, you can select Mac or whatever option you want to do. And once that is done, your download should begin in a second, and you're good to go. Alright, so now that we've gotten all the tools and also downloaded the scripts that we want to run our Flutter application, or we want to actually run, right now we're going to just open these tools and then see what we can do about it. So the first thing you want to do is to find the installed location for your downloaded script from codecanyon.net and open it up with either Visual Studio or Android Studio. So for my case, I'm going to be using Visual Studio since Visual Studio is a bit lighter. So Visual Studio Code helps me to run Flutter more efficiently somehow. So yeah, this is Visual Studio Code and this is how it looks like. So currently I'm just opening the code and it's going to try to connect to Gradle and do some builds behind the scenes. So let's just wait for that. Alright, so as soon as that is done, so you're just gonna go ahead and type or enter the following commands. There are 3 commands initially that you have to go ahead to do. So I'm just gonna say the first one to be sorry about that. It's gonna be Flutter clean. So this is gonna clean your Flutter project and delete some files, some dependencies, and some packages as well if necessary. So behind the scene there are going to be some deleted files, and you just want to go ahead to do this in order to clean your Flutter application. This is the first time you are accessing this Flutter application, so you just want to go ahead and to do this. Alright, so once you're done with that, you just want to go ahead and get these files again. So just the next command to be Flutter get. So this is going to happen. Okay, so everything was successful. Our packages and dependencies have been, re-downloaded, and that's good. So everything looks good right now. So we can go ahead to run the final command, which is running our Flutter project scripts that we just downloaded. So the first thing you want to do is to go ahead to connect to your emulator. So if you're not connected to your emulator, you want to connect to your physical device. So for my case, I'm using a physical device, and once you're done with that, you just want to go ahead and say Flutter run. So I'm just going to go ahead and say Flutter run here, and then you're good to go. Okay, so our app is running. This is how it looks like. So we're just gonna accept that and we're good to go. This is how our application looks like, and we can actually do some modifications over here in the Flutter script, and that is just how it works. So let's have a glance of how this application is. So we have all of this. So you can just check out the application and you're good to go. So thank you very much for having me. That's how to install a Flutter script from codecanyon.net. See you next time. Bye.